Welcome to Enki, Tales from the Past, where history meets the extraordinary and ancient aliens' mysteries come to life. I'm your host and creator, Mário Portela, the one-man team behind all this, and I want to take you on an unforgettable journey that will challenge the way you view our past and create a solid sci-fi alternate history for humanity. This is the last epic episode of Season 2, and I hope you're as excited as I am. Be sure to join up the free Patreon community because Season 3 is already being worked upon and several other surprises are incoming too. And now you can be an active voice in the making of Enki, Tales from the Past, and the surprise side story Beyond Enki, the Pleiadian Paradox. Oh, and I have so much more planned. I do it all for you, from writing and plotting to sound editing and music selection. But this podcast isn't complete without you, our incredible listeners. You are the heart of this project. Visit enki.show today to know more, or contact me directly via email to contact@enki.show. So, my fellow explorers, the journey continues, the enigmas deepen, and the stars whisper their secrets. Until next time, keep your eyes on the stars and your ears tuned to Enki, Tales from the Past. Enjoy the show.
This is Enki, Tales from the Past. This narrative podcast is authored by Mário Portela. The time has come to cleanse this planet of the Anunnaki presence once and for all. My brother Enki and his foul progeny have gone too far, mingling our noble blood with these primitive beasts called humans. Preposterous how Marduk even considered on letting an aberration be born out of a promiscuous connection with a human woman. This planet, infested with my brother Enki's ill-conceived experiments, stands on the precipice of annihilation. I have warned him tirelessly, but he chose to disregard my words. His sentimentality, a pitiable weakness, has led us to this inevitable confrontation. Now I have taken matters into my own hands, enacting Tiamat. The Black Cube Dreadnought, an embodiment of our power, obeys my command. It is a harbinger of doom, a colossal vessel armed with the might to lay waste to this world. It can turn seas into simmering infernos and fertile soil into barren wastelands. There shall be no trace left of Enki's misguided actions. As we draw nearer to this beleaguered planet, I gaze upon its surface, a canvas marred by the presence of those wretched humans. They squander the potential of this realm, undeserving of the same breath as the Anunnaki. I am untouched by sentimentality. I feel no such attachments. My purpose is clear and uncompromising.
My lord, all systems are ready. We have Mohenjo Pocket City under scope as testing target.
Good. I can't wait to see Ninki's project just vanish in thin air and dust clouds. Fire! The countdown commences, and the cube's annihilative mechanisms roar to life. Blinding beams of energy pierce the inky abyss of space, serving as a guide to our first warhead to fly down. I observe dispassionately as the first location crumbles and shatters under the relentless onslaught. Images show a huge mushroom cloud. Ashen waves billow, descending like a funeral shroud. Rivers run dry, their waters turned to inky blackness. Proceed to Africa mining stations and then Eden and Eridu. Go.
Yes, my lord. 3 more targets added to queue.
My brother's precious humans and their civilizations will fall in an instant. Eden, Eridu, Babylon will soon be in smoldering ruins. My tribute to Enki's folly. His name shall be erased from all annals of Earth's history, and this planet at last will be silent and purged. With this act of cleansing, we can forge a new beginning, unburdened by the shadows of the past. The Anunnaki shall ascend to greater heights, free from the chains that have bound us to this wretched place. The annihilation of the human civilization on this planet was a necessary measure. My brother Enki's genetic experiments created an abomination, a perversion of the natural order. The Anunnaki bloodline, the very legacy of our people, was being diluted and weakened. I take no pleasure in the destruction I have wrought here, but consider the alternative. What if another spacefaring race were to discover what transpired on this planet? That we, the mighty Anunnaki, stooped so low as to breed with primitives. Such an affair would be an embarrassment of galactic proportions. My actions, no matter how extreme, were for the good of our people. By cleansing this world, I have contained the damage and prevented word of this disgrace from spreading. No one outside our solar system will know of my brother's reckless behaviors. Our empire's integrity remains intact.
Sire, target number 2 is now destroyed. Eden is next.
Proceed, Nergal. As for Anu, he has grown old, soft, and complacent in his rule. He allowed Enki to pursue his ruinous obsessions unchecked. Such weakness at the head of our people cannot continue. For too long, Anu has clung to power well beyond his merits. The time has come for new blood to take up the mantle. Anu's time has passed. He will be the last so-called king of our people. Once I have consolidated my position, I will reorganize our civilization into a proper chain of command. Never again will we indulge the whims of a frail ruler. The new Anunnaki Empire will run efficiently, without sentiment, focused solely on the advancement of our civilization's power.
My lord, Eden is now destroyed. Eridu is next.
Fire! This planet will fade into distant memory, along with my brother's humiliating blunders. But the lessons will remain. We must keep our bloodline pure, our emotions in check. Attachments and affections will only breed weakness. I will see to it the Anunnaki never forget this. The cosmos belong to me. The future belongs to me.
Eridu is now ashes, my lord. Aiming at Babylon next.
Suddenly weak and surprised. Something sinister is afoot. What is this I am feeling?
You can't resist us.
At first it was subtle, a tickle, an itch at the back of my consciousness. But then came the undeniable feeling of something forcing its way into my mind.
Eridu is now ashes, my lord.
I realized with horror that some alien presence was trying to establish a link to pry open my mental defenses. This chilling sensation grew stronger by the second. I could sense a vast and unfathomable consciousness bearing down upon me. Struggle as I might, I could not break free from its grip. It slithered through my thoughts, casting them aside effortlessly. I was rendered helpless, unable to control my own mind.
My lord, do we fire?
Then I began to see images projected before my eyes, visions I did not ask for or desire. Somehow this entity was gaining control over my cognition. I witnessed flashes of strange lands filled with unrecognizable glowing life forms, vast numbers of beings working in unison towards some goal beyond my comprehension.
You will stop now. You can't resist us.
And all throughout these scenes, a singular understanding emerged that humanity and this planet are part of a galactic tapestry I have barely begun to grasp.
Do not try to push. Let it go. You will stop.
My lord, are you all right? Medic!
I recoiled at these unwanted insights. I tried to shut out these revolting ideas of unity and interdependence.
Do not try to push. Let it go. You will stop.
I am Enlil, commander of the Anunnaki, Lord Almighty. No one invades my mind against my will, yet even as I attempted to reassert myself, the grip only tightened. I realized with dread that not only could this presence read my thoughts, but it could force new thoughts upon me. I might speak or act according to its will and be powerless to resist. My terror grew as whispers began to arise unbidden, my own voice uttering words I did not ask to say. This malignant entity means to control me, use me as its puppet. I must find a way to break free before I am utterly dominated. I am okay. Nurgle, cancel all targets, now!
You can't resist us.
But how to escape something with such complete access to your inner world? I fear this unseen intelligence is unlike anything I have encountered before. Perhaps it is even now learning how best to manipulate me for its purposes.
My lord, something is not right with the long-range scanners. I have several weird readings incoming. They seem like war vessels, but, my lord, we are being targeted as we speak.
As my first officer has alerted me to a fast-approaching fleet, clearly not of Anunnaki origin. Their vessels are of a design we do not recognize. I finally grasp my own control to look at the readings. These readings make no sense. Worse still, they have locked some kind of beam onto the black cube. All my attempts to evade or raise shields have failed. It appears they are able to manipulate the very fabric of space-time around this dreadnought. We are caught in an inescapable grip. Though I still sense the lingering presence in my mind, this new threat takes precedence. I must get my crew to safety now. If these unknown assailants mean to destroy or capture the Black Cube, we cannot be aboard when they attack, or it will be the end of Tiamat.
Attention all personnel, this is Lord Enlil speaking. Stop everything you're doing right away. We find ourselves in grave peril. An unknown fleet has intercepted and immobilized the Black Cube with some form of advanced tractor beam. All my efforts to break free have failed. We now face an immediate threat. Make no mistake, these hostile forces intend to destroy or capture this vessel. That is why I am ordering the evacuation of all hands. Make your way swiftly to the escape pods and depart the cube by any means available. Use every escape route and launch vector, it matters not. Just get clear of the ship immediately. We will reconvene at Pumku base on the planet below. Hopefully, some of us will evade whatever fate these assailants have planned for the cube itself. I will transmit the base coordinates to your pod navigation systems momentarily. Do not wait for further instructions. Consider this a full abandoned ship order. If you are hearing this broadcast, your only duty is to get to the escape pods without delay now. I have no doubt our foe believes they have won a victory here today, but they have only ensured their own doom. If any Anunnaki survive, and I intend to be among them, we will gather our full strength and make them pay dearly for this affront. Now hurry, the clock is ticking. We shall regroup on the surface and plan our retaliation. But for now, put all else out of mind except reaching the escape pods. This is our only chance to fight another day. For Tiamat, Enlil out.
I have given the order to evacuate immediately. All crew are to make their way to the escape pods and depart any way they can. We will reconvene at our hidden base on Earth, codenamed Pumku. The mysterious psychic grip on my mind seems to have loosened, perhaps due to this urgent distraction. The cube shudders under massive forces unleashed by the alien vessels. The power at their disposal is unlike anything I have ever witnessed. I suspect they are members of the advanced Pleiadian civilization, though we have had no contact with them for eons. If so, they clearly no longer abide by the ancient non-interference doctrines. They mean to oppose us directly. But why? What interest do they have in this now desolate rock of a planet? No time to ponder this further. Escape pods are launching rapidly into the void. I am headed to the last shuttle with haste. Should I survive, I will resume this log at Pumku Base. This foe has fouled my plans for the last time. I will respond with all the merciless force at my command. This is Enlil, fleeing the Black Cube and swearing vengeance.
This is Enki, Tales from the Past. This narrative podcast is authored by Mario Portela.